Yeah, my audio was fucked up. I didn't have the music turned up right. Twitch is gonna like that one. DMCA is gonna be a big fan of that one. Well, welcome, guys. I'm very, very happy to be here on a Wednesday. Let me make sure my mic is on. It is. That's my biggest fear. I have nightmares about talking to y'all for half an hour and then my mic not being on. But here it is, and it is on. You guys should be able to hear me. Welcome. How you doing? It's a Wednesday. You know how it is. We're here to finish this dumb dating sim that we've been playing that I've been weirdly invested in. Yes, we are playing Eastward. Maybe today, depending on how long it takes to finish up this little dating sim. I think we're like right at the end. We have one more date with the girl that we're definitely not going to pick, and then we have to figure out then the conclusion, right? What the hell actually happens next? So let me go ahead and read out the chat and see who all is here. We got Vector Sater who says there is no escape. Yeah, I did put I did put Zero Escape as one of the waifus you could pick from. No one picked Noelle though, which really pisses me off because I just got done playing Deltarune Chapter 2. Oh my god, she's like my favorite character in the whole thing now. She's my favorite character over everybody. She's like up there with Sans now. I love her. Yes, we did. Vet Villager, you did read Eastward. Let's see, what a wonderful Yeah, y'all like this? You like the you like Scarlett holding the gun at the beginning? I had to just throw that together last second. Frosty says just finished the news so I could play. Love it as always. Nicely done. Well, thank you so much, Frosty. I had a lot of fun making this one. It was very much the let's see how weird we can make this. And I kind of like stretched my creative muscles, I guess, to find new ways to make it kind of like, ooh, I don't like this, you know? So that was fun. I enjoyed kind of exploring that. Rooster King is in here. What's going on? ROFL says, will Zero Escape finally be able to win? I don't know. Right now it's 5-2 against Zero Escape. Zero Escape is not the waifu we're picking today. Yeah, my music was messed up. What's going on? Dr. Sophie's in here. Let's see. Satyr, me. Okay, and then Rooster King says, hey, what's going on, El Perdido? Good to see you, man. We're doing fine. We're doing good. It's going all right. Mohammed's in here. What's going on, Mohammed? Welcome. Rooster King says, I didn't even catch that. That was a no rel from Deltarune, and I figured they were from this game, which I completely missed out on. Okay, Rooster King. So, for those of you that don't know, for those of you that need filling in, and it looks like the poll is about to end. Yes, 5-3 Scarlet. Okay, yeah. What this game is, to give you a little bit of context, it's essentially The Bachelor, right? Like, so you accept its extreme. So you don't remember anything. Your character does not remember anything at all. I think I need to jostle my audio around. So give me just a second to adjust this because it's gonna like blow my shit back. It's so loud, but I have to make sure it's good for y'all. But yeah, basically your character doesn't remember anything. They show up on a plane and they're very confused as to sort of what's going on. They're told, hey, you have 7 days to find a wife. You have to fall in love, and then you have to propose to one of them at the very end of these 5 days. And basically, if you don't succeed, if they say no, if they're like, "No, I don't want to marry you," you die, and you can't tell them that you will die if they say no, right? So basically, we've narrowed it down to, there was 5 girls, we narrowed it down to 2. One is the obvious choice. The other one is the crazy ex-girlfriend from high school who also, for some reason, can't remember anything, or no, she can. The girl that's perfect has also lost her memory. So that makes me think that that's the girl from the beginning here. This is the perfect one right here. She's the one that we're obviously going to pick, but we don't have the full context. So we don't know. Maybe she's actually crazy. I don't know what's going on, but she definitely is perfect in every way, assuming she doesn't have like a husband is in jail and is like a crime lord. Oprah says this game has no right to be as entertaining as it is. I completely agree. Now it's just that intro scene. It's really just this intro title screen that's so dang loud, but I think the audio should be okay for y'all. So let's continue. Let me know if anything's wrong. And to catch you up, we've already been on 3 dates with Scarlett. Things are going great with Scarlett. Yui, this other girl, the crazy ex from high school. We really just talked to her because we wanted to figure out what the thing from high school was, but we still don't know. So I got a date with her today because we got to do that. But then Scarlett stayed over last night, apparently. I woke up with Scarlett in my arms. After talking with Kat last night, I asked Scarlett, oh yeah, there's one more thing. This character is having some of the memories come back to them in their sleep, right? So whenever he's doing his sleeping time, he's seeing in his dreams there's this girl that he definitely was in love with before, but we don't fully understand what that is or how that interacts with this. But somehow in his dream, this girl and him are trying to get off this island where this crazy Danganronpa-esque dating show sort of thing kind of is. Hey, what's going on there? Welcome, man. Good to see you, man. So yeah, we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. I get the feeling, and everyone thinks it's Kat, and Kat is like the host of the show, who is also like clearly, a romantic option, but she's kind of like locked behind that she's not in the show. So there's something definitely going on there. What's going on, Shane? Good to see you, man. Yeah, we're playing a little, we're just having a little fun. This game's free, by the way. It's called Find Love or Die Trying. If you like the art and everything, go play it. There's a lot of, routes you can go with, lots of girls to pick from, if that is to your liking. After talking with Kat last night, I asked Scarlett to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Morning, Scarlett. Oh, you're awake. Hi there. She was clearly half asleep. She has like really bad morning breath, like, good morning. I want to invent something that puts this moment into a bottle forever. Hey, thank you so much, Aaron. That video was so much fun to make, man. As I was just sitting there, like with the evil, like girl, I was like, I'm good. Like it felt like I was crafting up some kind of terrible concoction that was gonna fuck people up, and that I get a lot of. She does look like Dorothea Shane, and but the difference is she's like smart. Dorothea, not that she's not lovely in every way, but this girl Scarlett, she's like incredibly smart. She like invents things. She's a brainiac. And yes, good point, Dr. Sophie. Then I'd repurpose a factory, mass produce it. Yeah, love you. Oh, she's perfect. See, she dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. We must have stayed there together for over an hour, but I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, Why is that? No matter how this show ends, we won't be alone. What more could I ask for? I was terrified before, but now I know everything will be all right. Couldn't say it better myself, Scarlett. Anyway, Kat wants you to go on a date with someone else right now, right? Yeah, sorry about that. Look how this is what to me tells me she's actually like a good person. She's not just like a pretty face. Like she's actually a good person. Look, she understands. She's like, look, we're on a show. You got to do your part. And then there was another part where she said, like, even if we don't end up romantically together, can we just be friends at least? You got to have that in like any kind of relationship, man. You have to it has to be a foundation of friendship. You feel me? Then everything else, all the sexy, that all comes with it later. Don't worry about it. At least in my experience. I've got an invention to deal with them later. Oh, I'll bet you do. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. See you later. She's like, I will fucking murder all of them. Maybe she's the yandere. Okay, so so Kat is the one that's running the show, and Damien here is like the Mr. Moneybags behind all of this. He's got sharp, jagged teeth. He's a bad guy. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Daryl, don't mind him. Damien was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. Yeah, we're also being televised. It actually is like The Bachelor. That's another thing. Not dubious at all. Exactly. At this rate, I think you'll make it out of here. Damien does look sketchy as fuck. I don't trust this dude farther than I could throw him. And thank you so much for subbing, Frosty. I appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure having you in the streams. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today need to be higher than they've ever been or you'll get axed. God damn, what do I have to do? I have to keep things controversial, otherwise they kill me? Axe literally if I'm around when your number's up. I guess we'll find out together, won't we? Later. God damn, so I have to make it close. I have to make it close. Sorry about him. He can be a little mean sometimes. We know that. Your murder, a murder treat is a little mean. A murder threat is a little mean. Yeah, exactly. Like what? That's a little mean to you? Anyways. You ready for your last date with you? Yeah, I guess. How about we feed Damien to the shark instead of jumping him? That's a good idea, man. Just swap him out last second. Let's see. It's just this date, last date, and then tomorrow will be our final ceremony. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic. Then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, Daryl. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Yui. And here we are. Yeah. Frosty's like, nah, just swap him out last second. Just hit him with the shadow. What's in Naruto when shadow? It's not shadow clone jutsu. It's the shadow. It was like the third episode when Naruto tried to use that technique to be Sasuke so he could kiss Sakura. But then y'all remember that? He tried to get the lips, and then he fucking had like crazy diarrhea because he had expired milk. Substitution. Yeah, we need to hit him with the substitution jutsu. I could see Yui from my room's window, walking around in front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something, probably a fucking rabbit. This girl's obsessed with rabbits. I practically jumped down the stairs, then ran outside to see her. Why did I jump down the stairs? I don't like it. Hey there, Daryl. What's going on? What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier, so we can get this shit out the way. Transformation. Oh, was it transformation? It was one of the two, right? Substitution might be when like the log takes your place. Transformation, that's got to be what it is. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's a combination of, I think it was transportation though. Transformation, not transportation. There's a difference there. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. Oh, is this where we're going to find out about what happened in the past? But I've been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get bun cubed. How's Big B doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. What the fuck did I say? This bitch just follows rabbits. She's like Princess Fiona out here singing with birds and chasing butterflies. Though this has already happened a few times, each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you, is what I said out loud, but not what I meant. Hey, what's going on, raccoons? Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. It was transformation substitution. I was going to say, I think that's pretty sure, because that's the same thing that... What's the fucking frog Pokemon in Smash Bros? I can't remember what he's called. Do I have Alzheimer's? Why can't I fucking remember anything today? What is he called? But you know, talk about the frog in Smash that's a Pokemon. He in the log. Boom. Greninja. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Yes, exactly. Greninja. You're a really sweet person, you. I love that about you. You are too, Daryl. Do you have time today to talk about do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? There's something I'd like to do with you. Like, whoa! Hang on a minute. I gotta go pee, never come back. Oh, what's going on, Steven? Good to see you, man. I'm here to observe my wooing skills too. It's going great with Scarlett, but I'm just trying to stiff arm this chick. Of course I do, for you. Even if it's a little boring. I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. You ever been on a date like that? You're just kind of like not feeling it. Okay, here we go. And so we walked together on the beach and started fishing side by side. Now this is the life. Fishing is actually kind of boring. In my opinion. I have to admit, this isn't what I expected. This is by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Okay, I get that. Most days I've been okay, yeah, Frosty. It's the world we live in, man. Like it's so hard to find someone that number one is attractive, because that obviously matters if you're in a romantic relationship, and number two like actually intrigues you on like cognitively, like you can actually have a deep conversation about it. Like there are times where they feel like maybe you're smarter than them, but there are times where it feels like they're smarter than you. It's good to have both. You want someone that's going to keep you in check. You want checks and balances, but you also want someone. There's a lot of things you obviously want in a person, right? It's tough. It's tough. Just enjoying the beat. Yeah, I just read that line. Is this okay with you? Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that we do crazy things all the I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving, yeah, for real, unless you have like social anxiety. Steven just has like Steven just has like a fishing rod and a dollar bill, and that's how he gets his that's how he gets his girls. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? You want to see who can catch more fish? Shit, I ain't gonna catch a goddamn thing. I cannot fish. Speedrun strats. That's pretty good. You're on. Apparently, I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. You guys are getting paid? For the next few hours, we kept at it while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She's catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. Even she kept catching them, and then they wouldn't trust my lure anymore. It pissed me off. I never ended up catching a single one. What did I say? I can't fish. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball. She's the very in this equation of girls, because we had like the gamer girl, we had like the athletic girl, we have like the sophisticated one, which is the one, Scarlett. Well, actually, I guess the other one was pretty sophisticated too, but she was kind of like mean, so maybe she was the tsundere, I guess. But this is just the very like vanilla, vanilla ice cream, no problems type girl, except for whatever crazy thing happened in the past. Thanks for indulging me, Daryl. Hey man, M&M's is a hell of a enticement to being in a relationship. There have been a lot of girls in my history where I'm just like, you want to get something to eat, or like, hey, do you want this off of my plate, or do you want this candy? And it's just instant, like, yes. So yeah, food goes a long way. Sometimes the way to a person's stomach in general, not just girls, is the way to their heart rather is through their stomach. Thanks for indulging me, Daryl. Hey, I had a lot of fun too, Yui. Don't worry about it. You don't have to lie. I know I'm not like the other girls. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, with what I wear and everything. That's probably true. I love you so much, you know? If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I really would live for love. That's what I always wanted. But I know I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. And I find myself worrying, what if you picked me, and the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve and start to hate me? That's probably exactly what would happen, to be honest with you. Food is my weakness. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, man. You cannot go wrong with food, especially if it's a food you know they like. Try to investigate that shit, right? If you see them eating a kid, like seriously, if you're, I don't know who's watching this. We got like 17 people in here, I think. If you're in high school and there's someone you like, you don't know how to talk to them. You see them one day eating like hot Cheetos, as an example. They always have hot Cheetos. Dog, if you just show up one day and be like, hey, listen, I had an extra, here you go. You want to take this hot Cheetos? Instantly, they're going to be like, thank you. That's so thoughtful, because, they know what you've taken an interest in what they actually like. It goes a long way. Oh, I will upper. I will roast a crazy one. I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough? Would I get to answer this? My breath was taken away before I had a chance to say what I wanted to. I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black as if it were water being drowned by the darkest ink. What the fuck? The bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. The last thing I saw was Yui screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. What the fuck is going on? Daryl Hitch reboot. What the fuck is going on here? I gotta get higher in my chair. As you know, it was what happens when exciting things happen on this show. A second later, it was pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands reaching out to save her. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Yui, for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then Nothing. Frozen Peaches, what's going on? Oh, well, on the Scarlet. Dog, what if this is Scarlett's lab? She's the genius. We lived in the Matrix. For real, the sky started bleeding black? What the fuck was that? We in Revelations in the Bible? I woke up on an operating table, the kind you've seen in a nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up off of it as fast as possible. My necks, my hands, my legs, my back, my pussy, and my crack were cuffed and pinned down to thick metal braces. I forced myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't seem to budge. I didn't say that sentence right. Hello? What's going on here? Where am I? Yui, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must have been massive. Hey, Daryl, Cat. What the fuck is going on, Cat? Explain. Several Electric says, hands down the best date I ever had was when the weirdest. Okay, the best was the weirdest. When I was 17, me and the person I was going on a date with were both broke, so we ended up going to a local mall and seeing how many mannequins we could find that had nipples. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I know what the fuck I'm doing this weekend. First of all, that was by far one of the best comments we've ever had on stream. That's a brilliant idea. The ratings dropped, exactly. They didn't like what they were seeing. Cat was holding some kind of helmet with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Is this a simulation? Don't worry, Yui is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. This is a simulation. Cat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Yui when everything went dark. These guys fucking kidnapped us and... I know, Daryl, I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even I wanted to stop her from doing so the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. What the fuck? Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch and a single red button. I just wanted to get out of here. I wanted to get back to my life, whatever it is, please. Not today, Daryl. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time. It's as if I'm sitting in an audience watching myself from afar. Out-of-body experience? The escape had failed. I've been separated from her and captured. We never really had a chance, did we? I found myself praying that she's safe, and if anything happened to her for a moment, the world exploded with color. That scared the shit out of me. Why? Can you back up? Damn. Is this a spoiler thingy? I'm at 5 a.m., but I want to be an adult. Is it a spoiler thingy? It is for like a random free. It's a random free dating sim on Steam. It's only spoiler if you want it to be. Better get turned to a chicken nugget? Hell yeah. Something bad's about to happen. Always the hero, aren't you, Daryl? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. I didn't try to escape, though. I was just standing there talking to her. I'm for real. Fucking Monica as a brunette here. It didn't have to be like this, but you. I'm done talking. Goodbye, Daryl. Is it the end of the game? Oh, well, you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know, Daryl, you're in for luck. You're in luck. I'd usually just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. She has red hair, right? Is that different than a brunette? I thought brunette was like brown or black hair. Maybe I'm wrong about this. What's going on, Zitram? Welcome, welcome. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, that's how you want to play. It's on. Ow. Do we reset? Rise and shine. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ah, ow, did you just hit me? What me? Never in a million years. Anyways, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... Do you just restart the simulation every time you fuck up? Oh my god, I can't remember my name. Really now, you gotta be joking. I'm dead serious, I can't remember a thing. Who knows, it might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Daryl. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. Everyone's upset about her hair. Thought she had lightish brown. I thought it was red, bro. Well, isn't it pink? Hold on, we're settling this debate right now. I'm looking it up. Hold up. I'm not gonna. No. Okay, hang on. Monica, Doki. Dog, look, it's pink. It's like pink reddish. I don't fucking know. You pick. You decide. You decide. If she was in JoJo, it would be every color, because you know how that show does. They change the color palettes every time something happens. Brown it. Okay, so we're having a discussion about she was a brunette. What? But now they're saying that. Fuck this. We're gonna find out right now. We're settling this debate. It's more important to the game. Brunettes. Definition. Define. Brunette. Person typically with dark brown hair. Webster's fucking dictionary just shot half of y'all down. Webster just said, actually, yeah, dark brown hair. Not the same. Not the same. So shut the fuck up. Suck my dick. We're ending this debate. You're the star of a new show. Fine. Yeah, I know. I got you. I've seen this before. Okay, so for those of you that missed last time, these are all the girls. I was wondering the same thing when I said this. I don't know if they still make epic rap ballads or not. How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm somehow stuck on an island with the middle of nowhere and okay, yeah. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't do the thing. We're starting over, literally. I couldn't make up no memories in a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist. These other girls seem nice. This is the same shit. I just want Scarlett. Why are we... See, I know all this. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of her brothers for... Yeah, she's the tsundere, I'm pretty sure. Then there's Yui. She's the hometown girl. Really sweet, but definitely something's up. Athletic girl over here on the left. Kat, the mysterious one. And then, of course, the gamer girl's over here on the green. I forgot her name. It doesn't matter. It's all about Scarlett anyways. But that might have been the lighting, ROFL. That might have been the lighting. It was dark in there, man. It was like weirdly oversaturated. Wait, Zictrum, let me read your comment again. I read it too fast. I always think about it. Why do people not remember their names, last locations, music, and such, but they remember English? Like, you can argue that it's a second nature thing, but isn't knowing your name a second nature thing? Oh, you mean like whenever someone wakes up from a... Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine because... Oh, God. We could get into a whole thing. There's a big debate right now in the world of psychology of, like, thoughts and language. And if they're actually connected. Because there are some people that, like, you know, for most of us... we have an inner dialogue. You talk to yourself in your head, and that's sort of how you form thoughts. There are people that swear they don't have an inner dialogue. They just think, and then they do. They don't have any words in their mind. No one talks to them in their head. They literally just do. And that doesn't compute for people like me and a lot of people else that also just think sentences and think, oh, I need to do this now, you know. And so there's a big debate in psychology as to whether or not language comes before thought. If you have to have language before you can coherently do thoughts, right? And that's a whole thing. So why would you wake up from a concussion or amnesia and still be able to do English? Because allegedly, it's part of your thought. Language is your thought, right? But the reason you can't remember your name and things like that is because it's declarative memory. That is like facts. That is things that can be lost with retrograde amnesia. So, I'm like I said, that's... Sophie, you would be surprised. I would love to do that, but I have no clue how to get that into a game. So, anyways. Yeah, exactly, Frozen. It's back and forth. I wish I didn't have inner dialogue. It needs to shut up. I feel you. Sometimes my inner dialogue won't shut the fuck up either. But I practice positive self-talk. That helps. She said she knew me from before. I have to ask her about what. Okay. But for now, the show must go on. And that's why Daryl is the perfect soulmate for each of you. Not each of you, just Scarlett. I'm sorry, you drew a bunch of numbers, just Scarlett. I'm sorry, you drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math. This is all lines we've read already. You're late to the party. So to recap, for those of you that missed last time, literally, this is the very beginning of this game. We're just going back to it. It's a simulation. I know the rules. You get to know 3 girls over the next 9 days. On the 10th... it's starting over. And this time it's saying you can't pick just two, you got to pick three. No. So I've got 10 days to save my life. So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? To choose already? Haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of that in it. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who do you want to talk to the most right now? Hold on just a second. I forgot to tell you something pretty important. She pulled me aside. This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking for any of the 5 of them on a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Scarlett and Yui. But I like Scarlett and not so much Yui. Good God, several. That's incredible. Hey, what's going on, Derry? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you, man. You guys talking about inner dialogue? It's so interesting, right? Sophie says, I'm down to watch any psych shit. I almost wanted to minor in college, but, well, college is great for making people lazy after bullet. Yeah, I totally feel that. College is not easy in the slightest. This is some Mean Girls shit. I know, for real, they're going to force him into a harem. But really, I only want, okay, got it. Why is that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? They're going to force you to get to know all 5 girls. Don't really have a choice, do I? Nope, glad we're on the same page. This can't go too much longer. I wanted this to be wrapping up. I'm ready to get on to Eastward. I mean, I want to know what happens, but like, I was expecting the ending to be sooner than this. I thought we were going to get to day 7 and be done. We walked back to the girls. Who did you want to go on your first date with? Fucking none of them, man. Fuck it, what's going on, Tsundere? Violet, sure. Yeah, definitely, yeah, it's free. Find love or die trying. All right, we'll make it happen. I have not heard of a Fantasia non-dairy, but I have now, and I need to look into that. A Fantasia. Cool. Is it basically like you can't visually imagery in your mind? Because that would suck. I do that a lot. So interesting though, good God. Just had gone outside the venue. Yeah, okay, here we go. One stepped out in front of the driver's seat and walked towards me. Daryl, good day. Please do enter. What's the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Daryl. You already heard what she did to my bro. Oh, we're talking about, yeah, Violet's crazy. They're all crazy in their own way. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? Yeah, what is the fucking worst that can happen? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant and escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. You fucking stuck-up bitch. How I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you ever been on a date before? Of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. I have this really tiny watch to tell time, too. I'll have you know, I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid series, and I know them all by heart. Oh, good for you, Violet. Oh, you think so, Frosty? Maybe so. She just seemed really mean to me, so I was like, that's got to be it. Yeah, I bet it does, non-dairy. So like, non-dairy, because whenever I'm driving, if I don't have a map really available, in my mind, I'm like projecting out where I'm going. So I'm like, I literally like take a 3D figure of kind of where I'm going. I put it in front of my, like in my mind's eye, and I like orient it like, okay, I've got to go this way, cool. Like whenever you're driving, do you literally just remember left, right, left, right, left, right, or right, you know? That's so interesting. Impressed, I'm sure. You know, wait a minute. Maybe I actually do like this chick. If she's like Kaguya, Shinomiya from Kaguya Song of Lowe's War. If she's like very just, I'm trust me, I'm really fancy, but I really have no idea what I'm doing. Sure, that's I word for it. Pardon my interruption. I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guest. Violet and I sat at a table at the center of the palace, which one placed each dish into a tail. I can't read anymore. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought him over to her. Thank you, one. Please don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This ruler is incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both accounts, Daryl. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. Hey, what's going on? The cooler J Seppa 2. Always a pleasure. Glad to have you in here. We're courting this person right now, even though we don't want to be. Look, man, it's all about Scarlett, but we can't do anything with Scarlett right now because they reset the game on us. Our ratings weren't high enough. So, what do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Daryl. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. You're awfully nice all of a sudden. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. I think nothing of it. It's the duty of those who give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. Oh, we got a lot of text in the chat. Language being the thought itself is actually a good argument, but yeah, it is weird. Maybe what happens during Alzheimer's? I don't know. For some reason, I remember the patients that suffer from the disease or another disease affecting the elderly that erodes memory in the mind itself tend to forget speaking and language as well. Yeah, so that's a part of Alzheimer's, right? It's like failure to recall basic words. Let's say, let's say you ask your grandpa, like, where did my brother go? And he says, oh, he went to the I know where he went. He went to the what's it called? The store. He went to the grocery store. Like that? Classic sign, right? Don't know. I'm sure that does interplay, obviously, with it somehow, but what did she say? I didn't even click. Those manuals are just regular nonfiction novels, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, Nandera. Yeah, there's some people that have like a photographic memory. Like, look at this, close their eye, look over here, and then just remember exactly how it looks and like remember little details. Like that's to a certain degree. It has to be a sliding scale for people that have like photographic memory, But don't we all have that? We do, and that's absolutely true, Frosty. Especially depending like if you're sleep deprived or like if you're not getting enough. If your diet is very poor, but like it's a sliding scale. With Alzheimer's, it just is like boom. It's happening a lot because there was a problem. It's like you cough whenever you catch like a tickle in your throat, but you cough a lot when you're actually sick, So we all have those moments for sure, but it's accelerated with Alzheimer's, with dementia, and other degenerative brain diseases like that. Anyways, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. She really is Shinomiya from Kaguya-sama. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Oh, she is embarrassed. I didn't even look at her face. I was reading the lines. She's like, baking? Everyone has a hobby. What if she was like, I really like building Legos. I have 3 Lego Death Stars, 18 X-Wings. She's like really into Legos for some reason. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. But God, I love Legos. I just can't get enough. My parents never saw anything in it, though. They always stepped on my Legos when I was growing up, and they would kick me in the face because they were so upset. I'm not going to go over this dark Lego-based backstory. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know what, but what do you mean? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares if your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Daryl. Maybe Violet's not so bad, man. Maybe she's not so bad. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spend the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money can buy. Each course is better than the last. Just like the last chapter of The Lusty New Asian Maid According to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. Okay, so she's all right, actually. I should have given Violet a chance. The people push towards the desired outcome before they have a constructed argument they are aware of, retroactively inserting their arguments into their memories to make their actions make sense. Gotcha. Interesting. Context the argument to make the... Yeah, it's almost like retroactive confirmation bias, right? Of like, you know what, that did happen. That's another thing I'm mad about. Like, people definitely do that when it's sort of sort of a reverse nostalgia, I guess. But there's I haven't like read about that, but that makes sense. I understand confirmation bias, and I can anecdotally tell you I've done that several times. So I'm sure that is very much a thing. I had a Lego Death Star in the Millennium Falcon. Hell yeah, Frosty. I had Boba Fett ship, which I thought was cool because it had like a, when you picked it up, it would turn, because when it lifts off and then turns and would shoot into space. That was it was cool because the Legos actually moved. It had like that axis in the middle. I stumbled back to my room, plopped on my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in a haze, and it's fucking Cat. Hey there, Daryl. Sorry to bother you this late. It's all right. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna make myself real comfortable. Stupid Cat while by me and comfortably still on my bed. Gotta get my bed. Yeah, okay. Close the door, set facing the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive to the end of the show. And that means checking I guess it's like dramatic irony because the character does not remember what was the case before. We do, right? So I'm thinking those dreams were like our memories of before. I don't know. Okay, so she's here to check in, make sure ratings are good. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Back to what I'm here for. Your date tonight was a rocket. Yeah, okay. Thank you. She said we needed something more if we're going to make the world first soulmate candidate. So we got tomorrow, second soulmate. Do I go with I got to keep it going, right? Like it wants me to keep it going. I could go with Violet again, but then that doesn't help the ratings. So I think I need to go along with this. I think that's how it wants me to do it. That's got to be what it is. Lego ship in a bottle. That sounds incredibly difficult. Oh, wow, that's crazy on Darius. So it's like it's a memory thing. I mean, that's really what it comes down to is like you can't visualize something that you've seen before, at least to that level of detail. Potato Tim Ham, what did you miss? This is all a simulation. That's what you missed. We don't know much more than that, but basically they restarted the game on us. So now we have to date the other girls, create more drama, and then who knows what's going to happen. All right, I'm going to kind of speed through a lot of this because we've seen this. I'm kind of just going to get to the dates. I guess it's time to call it a night. Sound of waves. Hey, I can hear you call out the dream. It's you. It's the same shit from last time. I love you. Yeah, I always will. I always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. If there's so many women in this show, that can never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unmakeable. No, that's what you told me. I mean every word I say. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me. Every day goes by. You're hearing me. Which one are you? Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, so we're repeating things. We're going back through and dating other girls. So I think what the game wants you to do is make sure you date all 5 girls. That creates all the drama. And then somehow it's all going to end up with Cat. I don't know. Hey, Frosty, take care. What are you having to eat, though? That's what I got to know that. You can't leave, guys, to go eat in this stream unless you divulge what you're having. You can't leave until you tell us what you're having for dinner, if the reason you're leaving is dinner. Okay, got it. Sarah's furious to scribble down notes. Wait a minute, could I just cook for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how that works. That would be a fucking disaster. But the math checks, no, it does not. What is going on? Okay, don't ever do that. Never turn your fucking stove way high and to cook it faster. Do what the recipe says. That's the best thing you can do. Oh, Derry, that's so strange. I'm gonna have to like sit down and wrap my mind around this. Yeah, I guess that's true because then, yeah, because if it's PTSD and you have traumatic memories, you're seeing vivid memories. In your case, if you were to have like a traumatic memory, you just remember, I guess, the information that it happened, but not necessarily an image of it, But you still recognize people, right? Like it's not. I'm just trying to like think of this. Like let's just say you walk out of a room. Can you picture my face? You know what I'm saying? Like. You could obviously you could recognize me if you saw me in a video or here or you just fucking ran into me in public one day, but like when you leave the room, do you suddenly forget what I look like until you see me again? How does that work? It's good questions. I'm eating while watching the stream, having spaghetti and meatballs. Hell yeah, Tim Tam. I had that last week. Oh, this tripping me up. Okay. So far, it's going pretty well because they're hanging out. Tara will be prepared for lunch instead of me. Tara turned to one of the dials on the stove as far as it can go into the right. That's a bad idea, as the student has surpassed the master. She's going to destroy everything. Excuse me. Okay, Violet's going to go cook. Oh, you little faith. Cool. I just want to get back to Scarlet. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Everyone's trying the food, I assume. It's delicious. Oh, good. I did it. Oh my gosh. Tara did a little dance to celebration. She did the human tippy taps and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst, hey, Violet. What is it, Daryl? Is this what you cooked or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She slipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I'd ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 2 days, but it still counts for something. Several, I gotta get context on your comment here. What the fuck just happened? Oh, when I scroll. Oh, okay. That's what confused me. Hang on. I gotta get some context on your comment here. For everyone, this non-dairy says, for everyone. Oh, okay. And this is several saying be a bit wrong. Oh, okay, interesting. What's going on, Sarah? Sarah says, my current situation, is this even a game show? I'd imagine if the current audience was there for you, for Scarlett, but if that's the case, how would the producers explain why you're going on dates with you? Yeah, I don't think I think they're just saying it's an audience. That creates a big contradiction, right? Like, they can't just actually rewind time. Cat moved into whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. Yeah, exactly. So without further ado, who's the unlucky girl? Fucking Tara. Yeah, Tara. Tara. Why'd you betray the Teen Titans? That's my question for you, Tara. All right, let's. Our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, and I'll go find her. I miss Teen Titans. That was a good ass show. Hey, what's going on, Stick Man? Anything interesting happens? Yeah, the whole thing is a simulation. We're being told now we have to date the other girls too. To increase the ratings, but it's very clearly we're like in the Matrix or some shit. As I walk closer and closer to the games room, I can hear people scream bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere. Take him. I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. Also, have you noticed it hasn't turned over chapters? Every time we finish a day, like a chapter has not turned over. Chapters have been turning over before. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No, I'll save you, bro. Bro. It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro. Fucking Matt Rill in here. Or was I? Oh, right. I'm not ready to go. Imagine the audience is actually watching a live interacting dating show and they want to date everyone. Are we the audience? Sample Live says, Daryl, have you played Outer Wilds? I'm considering playing it again and actually finishing this time. The atmosphere is so great in that game. Yeah, I really want to play Outer Wilds. A lot of people swear by it. Rasputin, I'm sure a lot of you guys know him. He's really big on it. I gotta do it at some point, man. I think they just had DLC too, so at some point it will happen, but I just have so many other things I want to play first. I gotta get caught up. There's like years of stuff that I never got to play, so my backlog might be bigger than like any other gaming YouTubers, to be honest with you, because there was about 4 years there where I just didn't play games. So I'm having to catch up on a lot of stuff. Get over here. They were playing a fighting video game. Oh, what's up, Daryl? Give me a second. I've got a bit of pest control to do. 2 and 3, kill and prey. Okay, so they're playing video games right now. And in the game, she's kicking their asses. J-Seb is a fan of Outer Wilds. I also don't know the premise. Somebody sell me... Oh, this is a new wallpaper for one of y'all, I know it. Somebody sell me on the premise of Outer Wilds. I just know the name, but what actually happens is it? Nondarius says it's excellent. Ooh, spoopy and weird DLC? Now you really piqued my interest. Alright, y'all lost fair and square. Hang on, there's like a button. Whatever. 5 brothers glue around as they put each other kind of... You're incredible, Tara. You're incredible, Tara. You just decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. To make a living doing this, believe it or not. Wait, what? I do make a living doing this, believe it. Oh, that's right. She's a streamer. That's right. If she says poggers, I'm going to lose my mind. Though lately it's been a little boring. Why is that? It's just same old, you know? I feel you. Though I do have to something new in the store if you're down. I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm going to need you to put this on this non-suspicious at all headset. I have the headset on in this virtual world, and I have a headset on in the actual world, based on the lore of this game right now. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. Wait, why would it? It was like lightning ran through my head. Oh, I'm in some kind of forest? Oh, Daryl, you're here too? Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this is the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. What kind of thing? That kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1 million years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Okay. Let's see. 12 minutes to save the galaxy, wasn't it? Outer Wilds relies on you putting 2 and 2 together and makes exploration and discovery of places and mechanics even more fun than Breath of the Wild. Okay, original coder, that's saying something. I love Breath of the Wild, but obviously I loved it. It could have been better. So that's enticing to me that maybe the open world does a little bit more. Outer Wilds is an exploration mystery game, a rich world filled with wonder. That doesn't hurt my chances of playing at all. Outer Worlds, that's what happens to me, Potato Tim. I get it mixed up. I always think it's Outer Worlds. I'm like, no, it's Outer Wilds. Interesting. Have any of you heard of Sable? The game? I don't know. Maybe. That sounds... Wait, yeah. I think Eurothug, Maria, she did a video on it recently. I think. Sable? It's like a very artistic kind of game, but it's sort of like weirdly open world, and you ride like a Star Wars vehicle through the lands. It looks really good if it's what I think of it is. Maybe I'm crazy. Last time I checked, I never heard of anything like this. All right. Maybe it was some kind of weird device that's never seen before. Can you lend me for one to try to mess with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it was really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside this forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward and then some more. Oof. I did the fucking Roblox oof. I didn't even mean to, it just kind of came out. He smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? See that? Every one of these girls has some kind of weird connection to how the game actually is. So his amnesia, right? Number one, Scarlett was talking about how she may have designed some amnesia pills at one point. Tara here is talking about how she can make a virtual world and you can't leave. The other girl, the little blonde, short-haired girl, she was talking about how she fell asleep in the forest one night, woke up in her bed, like it was almost like she was respawned. All these girls, like, did they fucking come together to do this? Nandari says, Outer Worlds is a purely exploration-based mystery. Dash of horror. I like that. A game where you fly around through a tiny solar system full of diverse planets, using real flying mechanics and physics. Is it on PlayStation? PlayStation 4? That's what I got. I know it's not on Switch, because Switch doesn't have games. Just kidding. Finding things that make you ask questions that lead you to more things, more questions. Yes, it is. Exactly, Frozen. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the more you guys talk about it, the more I really want to play it. So I might need to, like, bump it up my my backlog. That's all the games room. Okay. I thought this console would be like a deep dive, and I'm just not interested in what you have to say, Tara. I walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of that game right now. If you're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, how to say, game console that we had in storage. No idea how Tara find it, though. The show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain? I don't know. Maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can log out of the menu. I think it's an admin-only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. No, Tara. We have to fuck... Tara, get this the fuck out of here. My brains. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam. Huh? Uh-oh. I look down my hands, which now become tiny little white wings. I look down at my face, and I have a beak. I became a bird. Oh, God, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out. We'll never become accountants now. We're going to die here. I like that. I think I've got a new fetish. All right, 1 through 5. Y'all are too much for me right now. This is sort of like... It kind of does feel that way, right? It is coming to Switch, Outer Wilds. Interesting. I gotta see if Sable is the game I'm thinking it is. Sable game. Yeah, it is what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, that game looks gorgeous. And in case you guys are curious, I'll just put it on the screen real quick. Hello? Let's do Sable game. Come on. Not news, images. Images. Imagios. Yeah, looks really, really... And by the way, this is not like just a screenshot. Like, I mean, this is a screenshot. Like, this is actually how the game looks in the game. It's gorgeous. Definitely going to be giving that a try at some point. But, like, yeah, this is the gameplay. Like, straight up. Like, this is not just art that goes with it. This is how the game actually looks when you're in it. They have really thick lines. It very much does look... it really, really carries that art style nicely and smoothly. I was thinking the same thing, Sarah's like, it's got to be interfering with their actual shit, right? To be double VR'd like that. The Pigeons 5 ran around frantically with like kids. Okay, I can't blame them. Look at Tara, who has a giant smile. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I'll turn you into birds. Fucking Tara's a trip, dude. Look at her. She's all smug. She's like, I guess you could say that. It's funny, Daryl. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driver's seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to the Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. All right, Tara. Oh, is that the French word for sand? I didn't know that, Rooster King. That adds a lot of context. I figure we should balance that out. I am trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I am also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now, I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress that I am under. Now, seduce me. One by one, the Pigeons 5 fired pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but to no avail. Brilliant. Hang on. Spectacular. Phenomenal. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clearly had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped up with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about, damn girl, you're a hoot. Damn girl, you're looking so fly. Damn girl, you're more addicting than quack. I hate them all equally. Sarah's is all about this shit though. I guarantee you Sarah's is gonna spit about 10 more of these in the chat. I'm gonna go with this one. Damn girl, with my will to live with my will to live at an all-time low, the game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. Bonkers, superb. They're goated for this, man. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers, I can write, I can fill my balance sheet. Can these guys just please go be accountants? I feel so bad for them being here, man. Fucking the brothers 5. Hey, what's going on, B-boy? I don't know, man. We still haven't found love. We still haven't died. We almost found love, but then the game reset, and they were like, "No, you weren't making it interesting enough. So we have to start over. So we have to date the other girls now. This is fucking ridiculous. I just want to get with Scarlett and be done, but no. We had to doki this shit and start over and have a whole other thing. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? I'm gonna go take a nap. She jumped on the couch, and within seconds, she was fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this again, and so we fucking didn't. Yeah, we're in the Matrix. It's really complicated, B-boy. But all you really need to know is that we're in the Matrix, and I don't know how this is going to end. That's the two things I know. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Joel. Got a minute? Yes, I do. Fans of flames. Sorry, what? Okay, I looked around, smiled, and went to my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've got enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Violet were in the main ship, but loved it even more after Tara kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear you get to live another day. For now, at least, but that can change on a dime, so keep it up. I'm curious how you feel about Violet and Tara. Between the two, who was your favorite? It was definitely Violet. I think you have a better connection with Violet right now. I don't know if as much as I'd like about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go. Violet, something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Hello? My mouse had a stroke. Anyways, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Maybe you got to date the Brothers 5. I wish, B-boy. That's the only waifu that matters. It's the Brothers 5. I was about to say, Zitrim, like the chapters haven't changed. It's true. This shit is complicated, man. Good night, Cat. All right, bye, Cat. Cat's growing on me, much I hate to say it. But I feel like she's how this ends, right? Sometimes the more precious moments, the more mundane. It's just the two of us spending every evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory, explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. Now we're dreaming about Tara, obviously. For fame, fortune, or for anyone in the ordinary. All I want is ordinary with you. What? Oh, in the game. I love this one so much. Okay, so now he's dreaming about Tara. He's dreaming of all of them, man. We kicked out of our morning with a delicious meal. Violet made food. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should be trying to make video games. You should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain it was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt the chill run down my spine. Oh God. What's going on here? 107. 107. Thank you, raccoons. That's a lot of burps. That's a lot of gas. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Daryl. It's time to decide your last soulmate candidate. All right, here we go. Poor guy doesn't know you've been working the show. That's right. So I have to pick. Wait. It's 3 soulmates from here on out. Wait. Okay, so this is the last choice. Still be able to deal with it. Yeah. Okay. So they're basically just telling him. I have to pick Allie. Oh, and yeah, Allie is by far the one I care the least about. We'll make it happen. But hey, some of y'all might be like Allie, so we'll roll with it. It's a Mac. Potato. It's all right though. I know a lot of people that swear by Macs. You do it works, man. You do it. You do it's functional. You know. Now, be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene. Great. Let's go do the thing. How I let Allie talk me into this, I'll never know. Many doors. Kanye, hey, what's going on, Kanye? Good to see you. LOL, guess who's been putting off this psych homework until the night before is due. That's the right way to do it. Procrastination, am I right? Procrastination. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Daryl. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh shit, Allie slid on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back upon reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh fuck. We started rolling down the hill, faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without even ever letting go of my hand. Our breakneck speed became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now, this does sound like a nice time. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, Allie, I'd walk away from me, but this does sound like a nice time. Oh, is it from? Oh, you talking about the horse prince dating sim? Oh, we're gonna play that. That's next week. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. But boy, I'm happy it exists. Yes, no one has missed any Eastward. That is the good thing. So like, I'm probably gonna. I don't know if we're gonna get to Eastward today because apparently this actually does have a lot of time left in it. I don't know. We'll see. But Eastward for sure. Even if we don't finish this today, we're doing Eastward next week. I'll make sure of it. The hell was I just hearing? Oh, rollerblade sounds. You got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff. No, that's a little extreme. That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. Actually, I just learned how to today. What was it about never being in danger? Oh, she just learned how to today. I wasn't even reading. I was thinking about something else. You're quite a daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You looked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. I just realized I'm not even playing a game right now. I'm literally just over and over. Like, this is the game. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Daryl. And also, I had my hand on the table and I was like shaking the whole table and camera and everything because like I was bouncing my knee, so I'm holding it like this now. My girlfriend downloaded it. Wait, y'all talking about oh, the review. Oh, it's about that game. No, don't worry. We're really not gonna play that game. But I'm so happy it exists. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You may as well be around people that make life worth living. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Hell yeah, I can. That's not a question I need answered. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why's that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Daryl, and I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt the fire light inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we all know we're taking a stupid bet, but we do it anyways. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air and did a backflip. Fuck it. Did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. And then it dawned on me. My neck is broken. Oh, fuck. Interestingly, the barnacle goose must jump off cliffs within weeks of being born to get to the food below. This has been Planet Earth with B-Boy Ninja. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, we will be talking about the blue-footed booby and why it actually is not a booby. Grow the fuck up. In the simulation... We're in the middle of a date. This is not usual. No, I won't let you kill Daryl. What? You're going to wish we had. What the fuck? Excuse me? No, I won't let you kill Daryl. What? You're going to wish we had. What just... Cat did she pretend... What the hell? You're up. You okay, Daryl? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. She did say that you were never in any danger. That's true. Connie, do your homework. Don't worry about it. You can always catch the archive. And I'll be back next week. This shit will never end. It's going to be just Wednesday after Wednesday. You're going to be sick of me, man. Kanye, Kat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? You skated backwards. We were definitely skating quite literally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Imagine the game would delete the specific glitch backlog text, so it would be hard to remember. Oh, yeah, it would be. That would be... I wouldn't like that one. That would freak me out. It's kind of like Before Your Eyes, where like you really want to see this important thing, but it's gone forever if you blink. Before Your Eyes. If you haven't played Before Your Eyes, fucking play that game. That's exactly what it's like, what you're describing, Citrum. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took by the food cautiously. I'm dying. For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed in shock and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. God damn. He didn't have to do her like that. All right, Kanye. Good luck on your homework. Kick ass. Go get him. I just figured I'd get a little bit of the payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. Oh, I like that. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Daryl. You know what? Maybe Allie's not so bad. This has been me on every single one of these. Maybe this person's not so bad. I promise not to be stupid again, okay? I'll try my best. People can't help these stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impress is what we'll call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, some way, Allie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. Exactly, Elper. But look. We may have some running vehicles here. Okay. We may have some running vehicles here. You know, we got a little truck here. We got a little Mustang over here. You know, we got a little Prius over here. But none of them are fucking Ferraris. So that's all I got to say about that. After today's date, I went for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey, Daryl. Hey, Kat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I got to get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Violet was your favorite till now, but maybe Allie has shake things up a bit? Who's number one now? I have to do this to make it interesting. I think... Actually, Allie might be... Of the three, Allie might actually be winning now. I thought I was wrong. I was wrong about Allie. I admit it. Why are your emotes just because we're the bench tower, that's why. There's a whole lore behind that. Back during the Danganronpa playthrough, everyone was always spamming like bench because of the previous playthrough, which was Hollow Knight, right? So it became this thing of like, you know, there's a virtual bench and we can all sit on it. And then for some reason we can only sit on it one at a time. And I was like, fuck it, it's a tower of benches. Everyone gets their own bench, or alternatively, there's an Old Testament and a New Testament version of this. Alternative one, either everyone's sitting on their own bench and the benches are stacked, or I'm sitting on the bench and everyone is sitting in my lap as we play the game. It's a tower of benches somehow, some way. So whichever one you subscribe to, just roll with it. That's how that is. Literally, this is nice, but I like this mean moment. Exactly. So, yeah. Though none for less time, I think I know Allie more than Violet right now. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. Great. I can't wait to see her again. Awesome. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? That's exactly what the ratings want. Doesn't matter to me, though. I'm your producer, not your life coach. I support lap theory. Yeah, what are y'all? Are y'all lap theory or you stack theory? That's what I got to know. Who's following now? We got a group with Papondal. Thank you, whoever. I can't quite say the name, but thank you for following. Anyways, I've got good news that you might be interested in. What's that? My plan was a success. You say that. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked as magic for our ratings. There's a small cooldown. Yeah, that's basically what it is. How big is the lap? This big. This is the lap. That answers your question. Sure, we'll go on. Great. I'm safe now. Just for now. We're not out of the woods yet. I need to make sure the next stretch shows. Okay, cool. So we got to keep the ratings high. Personally, I'm a stack enjoyer. Yeah, see, I kind of like both. I kind of like that the lore is it could be either one, depending on which one you subscribe to. It's just interpretations. The bench tower is whatever you want it to be. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you're going on a second date with each of them. Okay, yeah, so we got to go on second dates now. God damn. It's a lot of fucking dating. Just imagine how high our ratings would be if you... Yeah, we got it. Okay. Sound good to you? Great. Tomorrow morning, second date with... Oh, which... See, here I am going too fast. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's just the second date. I thought it was a specific kind. Thank you, Zitram. I worked hard on them by sitting on them all fucking day. I don't work out like I used to. I got to get back into it, but I just haven't cared enough. I've been busy. No biggie. Got to get back to work. Bye, cat. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Where are my chapters? I keep accidentally skipping shit. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise for the night. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stops, and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I'm pretty sure you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. I don't know if I agree with that. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grew louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Who are we? We don't want to stack overfull. Hell yeah, we do. We're trying to get to the moon. Are you okay? No worries. I'm good. Thank you, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting? Nah, I only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised both of you weren't dead after what did you say, Queen? I'm sorry. I'm surprised both of you weren't dead after what you pulled. I'm surprised too, Scarlett. I can't believe this bitch is crazy. You're perfect. She's not. Believe me, me too. Wait, what? I mean, cough, no worries, Scarlett. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. That's a bad idea. Seems like it'd be fun. You're sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. I thought we were going to see Scarlett by herself at the end. I was like, sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. It went terribly. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlett waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. She's smart, bro. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily, Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. She doesn't remember a thing about what happened. But what did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. She's an expedition. Yeah, I think that was Allie's dream. I've been so busy in original. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Let's see. Now, see, they're going to shove you overboard or take advantage of the implication. I don't know, man. Morning, Daryl. Congrats. Let me scratch my balls real quick. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day. And you become the first person to not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Well, you guys made it happen, not me. Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really proud of yourself. Can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that to you guys, for you to guess. Anyways, between your lucky romantic interests, who do you want to spend time with today? So I wonder how this matters. Like the first one I pick, right? I wonder if there's a certain order I should go in. I don't know. Fuck it. Violet. Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. Daryl was, of course, never in any danger. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. Cool. Where are you at, Violet? With your hair larger than life, I found Violet walking around outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up? Hello there, Daryl. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite like that. Nothing quite that Burgosi? Is that? I was going to say bougie. Nothing quite that bougie. Anyways, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. Ooh, I have a surprise? I didn't even realize I prepared anything. I'm so nervous. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want. Oh, that's right. She wants to bake things. Oh, my. Violet looked at me with a childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, right, don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively contagious. Daryl, no? What are we talking about? What did I do, B-boy? Bourgeois? Bourgeois? Bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie? Ruffenstegen. Hello there. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Very glad to have you here. First time chatter. Class revolt against... I don't know. I don't know the word. What do you want me to do? Usually if I don't know a word, I look it up in the dictionary, but I'm fucking streaming right now. I'm a little bit busy. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was our favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. A true sign of the proliterate. That said, I don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, it wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed on a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved the most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Aw, Violet's pretty... They're all kind of cool, man. There's a lot of good options in this game, but it's all about Scarlett, obviously. Now for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating as she went along. Daryl isn't aware of communist theory. Daryl obviously doesn't want to seize the means of production. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Bourgeoisie? Bourgeoisie. What the fuck? Okay. Fucking chat bullying me about a goddamn word. What is this? What does this mean? Here, let's do a little. Fine. You want to spam the shit, chat? You want to do this to me? Fine. Geosui. Okay. Bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie is a sociologically defined social class equivalent to the middle or upper class. They are distinguished from and traditionally contrasted with the proletariat by their relative affluence and their cultural and financial capital. This means the middle class, typically with reference to perceived materialistic values. The capitalist class of whose society and wealth means production. I'm here for waifus, not economics. Let's continue. She was in her own world, humming along as she danced around the cake, decorating as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Daryl, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm the first in line to try it out. Thank you. I'm unsure if this is worth eating or not. Oh, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. I would have called you had I not immediately just Googled it. Look, man, I don't know. Let me tell you something, man. Political science is by far my lead. Like, I do not care. I'm such the, like, I don't give a fuck about politics guy. And I know I should. I realize that makes me, in a certain manner of speaking, illiterate and negligent. I fully appreciate and respect that, all right? It's not a problem where I'm like defending myself. Oh, this stuff doesn't matter. I'm not saying that. It very much fucking matters. I'm just saying I'm a goddamn degenerate. I'm just some punk. Like, I'm just telling you, like, dog, I do not take the interest in it that I should. It's like flossing, right? Flossing is objectively the right thing to do. It's wonderful. It's the right thing to do. It takes care of your teeth. It is healthy. It is everything you need. You need to be familiar with how to floss. But I don't. Do you? We all have something that we don't floss. Anyways, waifu is the ultimate investment. Greatest return. Exactly, man. Karl Marx is the only waifu. ROFL. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Lucine. Oh, she was from Fire Emblem. Was the only one who taught me how to bake. Lucina taught her how to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry They told me it's delicious to try to make me feel better. I took a little off the cake with her finger, and I took a little off the top of the cake with my finger and licked it off. I thought it was her finger. I was like, whoa, that's a big step. It's delicious, Violet. Just fucking take your hand. You deserve better. Wait, what did she say? What did I say? I think I said the wrong thing. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. I don't know why I said you deserve better. They believe in drone bird theory. Oh, birds aren't real. I don't know who told you birds are real, but they're fucking fake. Would you want to help me just a little bit longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Daryl. That's two of them. I hope the burp doesn't have a cooldown on it. I'd love to. Let me know what I can do to help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough and then a tray. This is Rolfin Stegen. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, Rolfin Stegen. I appreciate that. Very glad to have you here as a honorary member of the Bench Tower. Very, very honored to have you here. Steven says, all I have to say about that is that those damn drones did not appreciate when I took their eggs. Yeah. Oh man, a baby drone fell out of a nest the other day, but I couldn't touch it because the mama drone wasn't gonna come get it. So I had to leave the baby drone there to die. The baby drone died. I got two birds back to back. Oh my god, could you? Yeah, exactly. Zimtram. Usernames are difficult for me. Okay, so I'm cutting out cookies. I kind of like Violet, man. I think she's the winner of these three. I can't decide. It's tough. It's between her and Allie, but Tara, no thank you. Do not try to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. I like mutant cookies. I ripped off a piece of the dough from the bowl, rolled it in the size and the shape of a cookie. Perfect, you're natural. Yes, I am. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one cookie, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved on with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded the balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5. To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Daryl. I just wanted to say, again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. As all of them are, but none of them are Scarlet, so what's the point? Why are we doing this? Eyes pop out. Shane says, I'm pretty sure some Amazon representative will come take care of that drone. This is gonna get fucking hot for a second. Y'all ready for this? Here we go, baby. Let's go. For a few seconds, we kept on working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked onto each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine, first twins in the family. She, identical twins? Oh fuck! Someone's about to do some Googling here in a minute. Oh, I'm out of my room on the tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she slightly threw a ball of dough at my face. What the fuck? What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst out like a childlike laughter. Violet's cool, man. She might have moved up to second place. Nice catch, Daryl. You might try to, but they're all playing for second because it's already decided. Nice catch, Daryl. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw it at her. She dodged it with ease. Damn, she sans that shit. She was like, you think I'm just gonna stand here? You think I'm just gonna stand here and take? She dodged it with ease and laughed. Of course, exactly. They had to be twins original. It was quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you were struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time, I made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike? How come there's not one on her face, man? They can give us a Kyoko with ramen on her head, but they can't give us a Violet with the... Or if else can Scarlet bake cookies, though? No, but she can build a machine to make cookies. That's true. Yeah, exactly, Shane. So, second place ain't so bad. She learned to dodge. Shit, we can't win. Pokemon be like... Oh, so you were going down. There's some... Oh, wait, let me read that again. Actually, oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh, shit. I've only a second before her next volley. I go on the offensive. I just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball slid against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Ah! And then another landed right next to it. Ah, mercy. God damn. Damn! Slow down, fucking elf. You know that scene from Elf when he's throwing the snow. Boom, 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 boom. He's throwing the snowballs. I crumpled it into the floor in defeat. I declared this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking at a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you can still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. Well, that was adorable. We finished cleaning up our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War onto the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come onto this island. That's probably fair. Does you like that one scene in The Matrix? Potato says, okay, but is a machine to make cookies in oven? That's checkmate. I got nothing to say to that. That's checkmate. You're right. Pardon me, but I guess we can really be. Yeah, okay, screw that. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes are practically magnetic. Her eyes are actually magnetic. Oh my god! Ah! You just find like his face like slowly. I can't stop. Thanks for playing along, Daryl. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. God, she is adorable. It was a lot of fun. Me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I've got a few good hits to make it worth it. I'm worried about it, Ichu. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. BDG? Ah, yes, the bird god. Everyone watching the birds. BDG. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What is BDG? I'm not Googling something else. Just remember to sing the song for the bird god? Several large raccoons. After running a restaurant for 7 years, I can bean someone in the head with a piece of chicken from 30 feet away and consistently. God damn. Oh, Brian David. Okay, I got you. Brian David Gilbert. Yes, I didn't. We were talking about birds, so like I didn't. That was not much to go on to connect it to. I haven't seen all of his stuff, but I do love a lot of the stuff. He did when he was back with Polygon. He did a thing for all the Fire Emblem characters, and I've seen the video like 8 times. It's so fucking funny to watch. Big Daryl gun. I thought it was like Big Dick something. That's what I thought it was. Her eyes seem to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I'd had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? Just wait and see. She is full of surprise. This is not the impression I got. Whenever we first met Violet, she was just being mean to everybody. She was like, this is unacceptable. You need to get out of here and make the food. She was basically just being Gordon Ramsay. I was like, man, I ain't trying to date Gordon Ramsay. This ain't for me. But then she changed, man. She's like, no, actually, I'm pretty like wholesome and shit. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet is nothing like that at all and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment and mischievous as a child the other. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and time fly. Oof, before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Well, damn, yeah, we got a pretty solid second place now. Big Dick Goose. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date, and so date to wait in my room. So I went downstairs to relax. That's true, Elper. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Daryl. Care for a glass or 5? Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't fit a lolly into this somehow, B-boy. That always happens, right? Somehow it fits in the game. Sure, I'd love a glass. And that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured it full until it was full. Whoa, maybe a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. much like your remaining lifespan. Cat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. God damn, slow down. What are you on the struggle bus about, Cat? She laughed lightly and jabbed me. It felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Cat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? See, now we're getting a different conversation. You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know if that's possible. He killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Daryl. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Cat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyways? Get some answers now, boys. Oh, you know what? The old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Cat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Daryl. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being ratings magnet for your dates, I'll be fine. Thanks, Daryl. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Cat. Don't stay up too late. Great, the walking corpse is getting me how to live life now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Cat. I heard he's like, I'm not gonna answer that. All right, RFL, take care, man. Thank you for dropping by. Always a pleasure. Oh man, speaking of Hollow Knight, who was it that said non-dairy? Bench. I got my buddy Jack, who you guys may or may not remember from the Animal Crossing video. He's playing Hollow Knight for the first time, and he's home from work right now for a list of reasons. But he's had a ton of time, so he's been like playing nonstop Hollow Knight for the first time like all week. So he's been messaging me about like what part of the game he's at. He's been telling me like, how do I get the real ending? How do I do this? And I'm just like, dog, you're bringing back all the memories, man. Such a good time. Now hold on and I fucking walked off. If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Cat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Well, that's a fucking valid point. Grimkid says, wait, my messages aren't displaying what happened? Let me go back and look up. Grimkid, I'm going to see if I'm seeing any real quick. Yeah, Graham, I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure what's going on there. Strange. Keep trying, I guess. Over here. If Cat's drunk, please make sure this episode is good. Okay, something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. Yeah, who is editing the episode? That's because it's a simulation. This doesn't really matter. Yeah. There is, as a matter of fact. Grimchild, like Hollow Knight, Bench Cut. Hell yeah. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound, this must be Yui. Countryside. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kids get a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets, apparently. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Who? Can I get a who? Who? Owl. Who? Owl mode activate. Who? I walked down to the kitchen. What fucking girl is he talking about in his dreams? Like it's so hard to tell. I walked down to the kitchen in the dreams having breakfast. So how was the date? It was great, Scarlett, but it wasn't you, so it was meh. It was meh. it was several large raccoons. Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the little war plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and cookies yesterday together, Daryl and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Whoa, slow the fuck down. They're amazing, Violet. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making it for us. I went into streamer mode there. Thanks so much. They're delicious. Tara scribbled, war of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Hang on, I got a text I gotta respond to. This fucking music, though. I'm back. Nothing. So how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on the surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Oh, that's... You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. Oh, I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. They're giving her shit. Allie and I laughed as I made finger guns at each other. That's very apropos. I don't get it. Fuck it, Yui. That's because you're a good person, Yui. Oh, Grimchild. Okay, I see. You changed your name. Okay, so that wasn't Jim. Grimchild. Oh man, that was actually I haven't done that part of Hollow Knight. The whole Grim DLC. I still got to do that at some point. I'll go back one day, or I'll play Silk Song first when it comes out. Which one do you think is going to happen first? Violet and Daryl. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Oh wait. I think what Allie's trying to say is that Violet and Daryl. Allie said, okay, yeah, she's cut her off. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. Don't you dare ever. Allie, don't you ever do that to my queen. I swear to God. The flower. I did the flower, though. Definitely not. Yeah, Silk Song is never happening. I don't even remember what Silk Song is. Gotta teach me how to make these sometimes, Violet. It'll be my pleasure, Allie. Ooh, teach me too. Why should Daryl have all the good stuff? We spent the rest of the morning fooling around the kitchen. Fooling around the kitchen? Yeah, what is Silk Song? I've never heard of this. Good morning, Kat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me. Yeah, you're hungover. I still have to. She still edited it afterwards somehow. This scene feels familiar. Maybe I should spend reenacting the prohibition instead of going on a date. Haha. Anyways, back to the brass tracks. Great. Let's date. We'll save Allie for last because the last one went all right. Tara, let's get Tara out the way. I think she's working with someone in the mansion. Lead the way. Silk Song D's nuts. Brilliantly said. Yeah, Team Cherry didn't actually make another game. They just were like, it was April Fool's. It was like that IGN Zelda movie from. Y'all remember that? IGN did like an April Fool's Zelda movie way back in like 2009 or 2010 or some shit. I knocked on the door with the games room. Hey, Daryl, what's up? What's going on, Tara? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Tara handed me the game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. It's a farming game. You lost me. I had to dig into the pigeon dating idea after all, while finding out it was already done. The pigeon game exists, apparently. Yeah. Raccoon, you remember that, huh, Raccoon? I was destroyed, too. I was like, we're getting a Zelda movie? Nowadays, I don't think I'd want a Zelda movie. That's really a shame for the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and decimate all the invaders with your giant mega pigeon death machine. You love to see it. And there's a million possible weapon combinations, and that sounds cool. Wow, that sounds cool. I'd love to play it. I'm curious, how come you decided to make a farming game? Good question. They've just got a special place in my heart. I used to play these morning till night every day. You could probably tell I'm not a go out and kind of party type of person. But to be honest, I don't know enough people to go to parties, anyways, whatever. Sometimes it's more fun to just do your own thing. Seth Rogen is DK. Oh, God. Hateful boyfriend. What the fuck are you talking about, Elper? Fucking Chris. Oh, God. We're getting a Mario movie. We are getting a Mario movie. Seth Rogen as DK haunts my dreams. Like, I cannot wait to see the unmitigated disaster that is that movie. Chris Pratt plays every role in the Zelda movie. I could see that Frozen Peaches. I'd watch it. They'd get my ticket. Sometimes it's more fun to stay indoors, which you would enjoy. That's how I feel about it. Enough talking. Try playing it, okay? I want to see how you feel about it. All right, here we go. They program in a whole game into this visual novel. Title's playing to play with Click. Star Blue Valley. I was a mega pilot who got tired of my life in megacorps and decided to move out to the country to become a farmer. I was pretty good at that one. Every season I learned to plant, water, and harvest kinds of crops. Tara would give me advice. She'd watch my every move. The mega parts of the game felt incredible. You could even get to know the villagers and have relationships with them too. There was just one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow. What you have is so far as incredible, Tara. You think so? Yeah, really, it's incredible. I never thought you'd combine farming and being a mecha pilot in the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, that's nice of you to say. There's just one thing that was a little bit off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. You feel like the relationships with the townspeople are a little weird. The dating aspects didn't really work. Didn't really feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually dated anyone. Aw, so I have no idea what that's really like. Aw, poor Tara. Oh, hateable. Okay, yeah. The hateable boyfriend. Yeah, that was the Charlie Days. Luigi's gonna be great. What has the gaming industry become? It's become whatever people buy, man. They should have announced Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. That would have got the exact same reaction because you look at it and you're like, "There's no way Ryan Reynolds is gonna play Pikachu." Like Pikachu doesn't. But it made sense in the Detective Pikachu movie. He was really good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, they were like, no, we're gonna announce exactly Frozen Peaches. They were like, we're gonna announce it like this so that it becomes a meme because it obviously has. They knew it was gonna be a ridiculous reaction. Now it's gonna sell a fucking ton of tickets. I've never actually dated before, so I don't know what it was like. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. Well, I'll be your friend. I mean, my heart belongs to Scarlett, but I'll be your friend. It's not too much to ask. Her voice suddenly reduced to a whisper. Maybe you and I could be friends? I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyways, watching them play is good ideas. You want me testing them? Sure, I'll be happy to help however I can. We both suggested ideas. She implemented. Kept getting better and better. Excited for her. Only felt like minutes. Just glad it wasn't a VR game, and there's the date. Boom. Got through that one in record time. Speed ran that one. Seems like a nice place, a nice night for a walk. We've seen Kat more than any other girl. Oh, hey, Daryl, what are you doing out here? Fucking the same shit I am every night. Going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. Sounds good to me. How'd the day with Tara go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated, but yes. Why is the room always gone? They chose the most off-note picture for revealing Chris. Yeah, exactly. I know, like, how self-aware do we really think that was? I think you're probably right. I think they did really just, especially when Miyamoto was like, he's so cool. Like when he said that, I thought, okay, this is like an episode of The Office or some shit. Like, what are we doing here? It was awesome. I have to admit. Tears were different. I'm just playing it up because again, the point here is to keep the ratings up so this stays going. I like the sound of that. Life sure is funny. Keep doing what you're doing. Ratings will climb higher and higher. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. Don't worry. Sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk, and we just gotta go back to work. Nice break. Night. Good deal. Night. Okay. I gotta head out for work. No food. I accept it. No idea what we have. Okay. Be sure to date the Brothers 5. All right, B-Boy, we will definitely date the Brothers 5. Thank you for dropping by. Always a pleasure. B-Boy, one of the originals, one of the founding members of the Bench Tower. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. A scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Oh, this is Violet. I forgot her name. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, at least I can tell it's all bread this time. Just kidding, it's Tara. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure I took one bite and wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She held me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her, and that was all that mattered. But I wouldn't give to have it back like this. I need answers. I mean, Japanese people do speak like that, but they have to be self-aware, because otherwise, holy shit, Nintendo, what? I don't know. Maybe you're right, Grimchild. That's one thing I will say about Japanese folks, and this is just a fun difference to me, right? The cadence with which Japanese people speak, obviously because it's a different language, is very different, but also the way they react to things is very different. If you watch a baseball game in America and a home run is hit at home, it's a home game, right? What does the American audience do? Yeah, whoa, yeah, like it's kind of just it's more of a ah. But if you watch a Japanese baseball game and the guy hits a home run and the whole crowd goes wild, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like, whoa, like it has a different cadence of excitement, which I just think is cool. Like, that's not to say one's wrong or one's right, but I just love that it's different. I love the versus the whoa. It has that difference of beginning, you know? The girls and I kicked off the morning by testing out Tara's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we'd all play in this world. I said, cover me. You'll have to finish making, or you'll have to finish making dinner for yourself. I'm trying. There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry. This is the mayor's birthday, and I can't decide which berry to give him. I can't wait. I can wait. But then I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need? They're just playing. I'm going to do the date. It's nothing more exciting. See you next time. Can't wait. Cool. I want to progress the plot. These are cute little reactions, but yeah, regional cheering, exactly. Morning, Daryl. How'd you sleep? Pretty well. That sounds like a win-win if you ask me. Can you believe it? Already on the 6th day of the show. It's already, time sure does go by fast. Wait, how many days we have left? God, man, there's so many. Because I think this is about to be the second date of 3. I think there's 4 total dates left. Damn, dude. Exactly, Grim. Yeah, it's just like I said. Some people would be like, but I just think it's cool, you know. And I hope, as I was explaining, that didn't come off in like a derogatory manner. I just think it's cool, you know. It's like British people, folks that are that have the English accent, right? It's just different than Americans. It's cool. It's just cool. Trooper girl, okay. Well, if this is the last one, there's 10 days. So what happens? Phase 2. Don't jinx me. Break a leg. There is, yeah. So that's another reference, Deacon. That's a good point. So wrestling in Japan is very much like, there's a lot more clapping. You know, it's much more, the crowd is like honored that they're getting to see such a crazy performance, right? Every time a big move is hit, oh, wow, and it's sort of a clap, right? There's not as much, there is heels, bad guys, and baby faces, good guys. There's bad guys, there's good guys and bad guys, but it's not as important in Eastern wrestling as it is in Western, because in Western it's very much the crowd is mean in Western culture, like over here. The crowd is mean. The crowd is very much like, you know, booing the hell out of heels, booing the hell out of baby faces that they don't like, cheering heels that they think are really badass. But in Japan it's just different. It's just very much like, oh wow, very good. Oh, right, really cool. It's just a different form of wrestling. It's more athletic over there. There's obviously similarities, but that is one big difference. Howdy, Daryl. You're going for I'm ready for round 2. I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where the rollerblades don't work. I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm going to need you to close your eyes. Not sure where this is going. Nothing to worry about. I'll be right here the whole time because that's always gone well, hasn't it? Yes. Vince McMahon is also fucking white. Yeah, there's no Vince McMahon in New Japan Pro Wrestling, so that does change things. Allie moved behind me and covered her eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step forward, step after step. First, I felt dirt, then sand, then water? Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not, though I have to admit, this does look like how they killed the people back in the day. You're going to want to take a really high step forward next, or it's going to hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. A boat? Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. We gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, that's... Oh. Maybe Alex first place. Just kidding. I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement, but I opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed into my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Ali. In fact, in Japanese streams for EG Valorant streams, it's considered unacceptable to talk trash on the enemy team in chat. I found it so outlandish, seeing as how we handle it in our games, but so sweet. That is really, really sweet. I like that. That you have to be respectful. You know, that's so interesting. I love that. That's, to me, that's just more honorable, right? That's the word I keep coming back to. It's honorable to act that way. But there's also something to be said about, like, if you can get your opponent tilted in a competitive game, that's an advantage. Different cultures. More independent in the West, more interdependent in the East. Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyways, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said there was a long, if we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. Simulation. So I thought, why not have a little joyride on the island? Like the sound of that? I like the sound of that. Oh, big time, Dr. Sophie. Yeah, you play Magic, splash blue. No matter what you're playing, I typically in the past would splash blue, because people hate getting countered. It pisses them off and it makes them overthink. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. Something to do with you, I promise. I'm just worried about my old man. Oh, you got a dad back home? No, we don't know non-dairy, not yet. Sorry, wasn't your father? Oh yeah, he's long gone. You know the story about New Asia. Oh, that was the thing that happened, New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. He's a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Daryl? Well, I don't dwell much in the past. It just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as I put her hand tenderly against my. She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me. Aw, that's so sweet. I kissed her back. I felt like lightning was running through my veins. I'm out of water, as always. I'm always out of water. The boat started right back and forth more controllably, but we didn't stop. That's got to give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever's been a fight. This has been adorable. And the next one's with you. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together, cruising around the boat until we ran out of daylight, and that's nice and wholesome and great. Here's what I need, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you now. I want to wrap the stream up. Not soon, but like soon-ish. I'd like to be done around 6:30ish, so about 40 minutes. I might need to speed run because I don't want to bring this back next week. Next week I want to start with Eastward. I may essentially skip the Terra dates. I kind of want to see what's going on with Violet. I might even skip the Alley date, but I need to speed this shit up. Open the fridge, sweet cookies, wolfed them down, delicious. Got a case of the Menchie's, as I do. Just too good of a person. I gotta have closure. I have to have closure before the end of the night. It's Scarlett anyways. So, what's up? How'd your day with Allie go? It was awesome. They've all been awesome. Pretty great. Interesting. That's good. As far as just a hard time hanging up, but as far as okay, great. Open up to people. I guess there's a chance to prove them wrong. Guess so. That should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Daryl. You'll be happy to know that playing suit is a smashing success. Great. Awesome to hear. No kidding. Love Square. Yep. Edge of the seats. You actually broke the record for ratings. Awesome. As niche as it sounds. For souvenir. Cool. Quirky dialogue. On to phase 3. What's that? I'm sure you've got a favorite between the three. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out here alive, save the best for last. Got it. Okay. Yes. Good. I can do that. No problem. We'll go in order of preference. Don't thank me yet, says Cat. I call it a night. Okay. Did Bun 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 get his head chopped on yet? What? That's a thing that happens? Not DP? Bun Bun Bun? I don't know. I haven't heard from Bun 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 in weeks. I don't know what he's doing. I walk back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? Whoa, we actually have someone in a dream. It's only a prototype. A mechanical details aside, you could... my queen. You think you could... memory rewriter. Okay. So it rewrites memories. Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with a reset button. It's sad, though. This is supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people. That's right, because she was supposed to, like, erase PTSD with her amnesia gun or whatever. I'm sorry, Scarlett. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. No, that's you! That's you, though! Thank you. Really, I thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us that, honestly, people would never... Don't mention this is what I do. If they manage to trace it back, then I'll accept whatever comes. I'd be the first one to help guide someone in some time. Scarlett, the boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the bench. Bench type. Hey, let's go. Can I get a bench hype in the chat enclave behind the rocky enclave near the bench? This Scarlett, it can't end this way. I'll be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I'd recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlett. You sure don't want to come with us? Someone has to stand help the people that fall in this spider's web. Oh, Scarlett's such a good person. Oh, no, but also bench hype, exactly. I envy her, you know, to leave this place with you. Oh, Scarlett, don't break my heart like this. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Oh, she's taking one for the team. Oh, damn. They just turned her into Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The beach scene, seriously? Not only gratuitous, but so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you right, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade under the umbrellas. Okay, let's just stop. I know. All right, I'm gonna speed through this. We gotta get to where we're going. To join them. Okay. Allie pulled me into her arms. Oh, Allie. It's harder when the other girls around. Don't you think they saw? God, this is some of the bachelor shit for sure. Just like, let me go ahead and steal you away real quick in plain view of everybody else and make out with you. This is some bachelor shit. The look on your face is priceless. My God. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning in warm weather on the beach. I thought we were going to get some kind of weird art. Fun art. Weird fun art. Yeah, Tara is kind of a vibe. I don't know, man. They're making it harder and harder with every episode. Let's kick this off phase 3. Hopefully we can spread quickly. Better be great. Right, we got to say the best for last. Let's go ahead and get Tara out the way. All right, let's roll. She's asleep. She's peaceful. Zombies everywhere. She bolted up suddenly. You okay? You all right? Just a dream. It was only just a dream. Y'all didn't know I had pipes like that, did you? Hell yeah. I spent the whole night working on the game. Finished it. Care to join testing it out? Sure. Tested out a game. What am I looking for? You'll see. It's VR. God damn it. So what's the new event? It's my cute giant robotic pigeons. Yep. That's on brand. Fight the pigeons. Hell yeah. I ran towards the pigeons. Don't worry, I got you. Pull the sword. Great. She's made her game. Violet, yeah, Violet last for sure. But then again, I don't know. That's kind of tough, man. Violet. Whew. Hold on. What do y'all think? I'm kind of curious. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do. Now I'm kind of curious. What do y'all think? That kitchen scene was just so perfect, though. Trying to move the avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon. Don't worry, I'm about to fly into a territory in the maple dragon. The what? The O. I don't care. We're moving on. Consequence, yeah, great. All I'm looking for is questions, and Yeah, see, this is just gonna sap the time. I'm trying to find answers. You all turn into zombies? Wait. She had a dream they all turned to zombies, but that was because if she had okay, I see what you're saying. So she had a dream they all turned to zombies, but that actually did happen, but all the memories were erased, and they started this thing over. Just pitching again. Oh yeah, this is. I see now. How did you even beat me to it? Oh, I got. Very close. It's close. It's close. Still early. Make sure you go boat. No pigeons. Just come with me. I followed her to the avatar. We've got there. The ring of your That was me wiping a tear away. That's why I made it full screen for a second. She walked up to me, gave me an item called "You're the Ring of Pretty Cool." What's this? Let me try to explain. I came on this show with no idea what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first, but hanging out with you has been so much fun. I never really got to work on my hobbies with anyone until I met you. I thought you had to have skills to get guys. Tara, best girl. You were gonna say no to that? I'm damn Skippy. Watch me do it. So I guess I'm trying to say is you're pretty cool, and I hope we keep doing this even after the show is over. I gotta keep the drama up. I love to. You don't even have to ask. All right, cool. Why is that? You giving it to me? It could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. She doesn't have any. She's never dated anyone before, so she has no schema of how this works. Looking cool, looking cool, Tara. We played the day away without a care in the world. That's enough gaming. Yeah, for a movie date, sure. What do you want to watch? Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? The Birds. Goddamn, with the birds again. The surveillances. Yeah, grim shit. I agree with that. That is very much the woman is bad for my. That is very much what that kind of looked like. She never put this. Okay, cool. So that was done. Cool. 2 more dates, and then truth. Let's see. There's still a lot of voting time left. However, we're coming right up on it. The Birds. Oh yeah, The Birds. Just like that. My last day with Tara, and it will be the last one. Time does go by quickly. Thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought. Because it's been every fucking day. How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your day with Tara today? It was awesome, because they're all awesome. It was nice. Anything crazy didn't have to be. Yeah, I know. Me too. I wish it would speed up some too. The end, but I'd rather wait to... I'd ask if you were planning on choosing her at the end. Right. You want to stay here for long? No, I'll probably go back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. Figure out you might want a conversation with someone that won't get you killed. Thanks, Kat. Like I said, I know we're speeding through this, but I really got to get answers, man. Oh, you sweet chum. God damn it, Sophie. Don't tell me that. Looks like the votes are swinging towards Violet. Allie stands, better step up. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? This is out of nowhere, me. Of course, Daryl. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little while longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Sarah's, if that's true, you'll never see me again. If that's true, you'll never see me again. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We had spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover. Pigeon zombies everywhere. Did I accidentally pick Tara? And then she was up. Let's hope this shooter gets insane. Okay, my hand's pounding, but great. I'm gonna regrets me either. Gotta do this again. Yep, that's how it goes. All right, have fun. Save some time for gaming. You bet. Great. Oh man, I see why they want you to say the one for last though, because it's gonna repeat that same thing as last time. Great. Well received. Not the highest rate we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Okay. At this point, I think you got a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which candidate's going to be? All right, we got to go with Allie next, because Violet is the one that's winning, and I agree. I think Violet's the way to go. To be honest, I'm not sure if dates for Allie are really dates, or just kind of different conversation. Oh, Chrono Trigger's on sale on Steam right now. I'm gonna have to go pick that up. Whatever floats your boat. I see what you did there. Let's get the cameras rolling. Okay. Might actually take my time a little bit on this one. And then truth. I don't know, Sophie. I'm worried about this. Are we frozen? Okay. I was like, uh-oh. I found Allie by the beach. Miraculously, she came running up to me. Hello, Binks. You can't stand there, buddy. That's right where all of my extension cords and stuff are. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. You're a good boy. Yeah. I know. You're tired of being in here. We're almost done. You're not going to believe this, Daryl. What's that? All right, who took my keys? You got 10 seconds before I take out a forged paycheck. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk. Come on. Maybe let's walk and more like run like hell. Forrest's not going to be happy when he finds out that whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me into a forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You're not going to believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I wondered how to stop the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Wait a minute. It's better if I just surprise you. I'm going to have to close my eyes again, right? Okay, so she's closing my eyes. She was saying she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. Of course, you know Binks is going to show up. Imagine a free dating sim that has 40 hours plus game time because, yes, that's exactly what this feels like, man. She put me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of the forest? Just a bit more now, all right? You can open your eyes now. How on earth? We're inside a small plane, the very same one I've been rudely awakened with my first day here. How did you even... I was just singing in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. This is not good. Banks is Damien. God, Banks is always the bad guy. Here's hoping this goes better than the rollerblades. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh God, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. This is very bad. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big juicy red button there completely unattended and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash. What the fuck? Did we really just crash a plane? I slammed to the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need the wing anyways. We still have the other one. Allie is kind of right, though. You can't just put that out there. That's a good point, yeah. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating shows. Forget Damien Cat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run into the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. Just kidding. I've got this. Okay, I think I'm done with Allie. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the really cool spot. I'm going to skip to the screen where she confesses her feelings and all that goes. Oh, now we're actually flying. Okay, before long, we're sailing above the trees. We're soaring above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined and yelled with glee. It was a pretty great feeling. Not dying in a plane crash. Flying through. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? This is not the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. Oh, Allie. Yeah, how did that happen? We don't need both wings. How did we get off the ground? Did we just crash a wing? Are we just kind of, like, are we just in a circle declining towards the earth? And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got off the rollerblades and that boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Ooh. Unfortunately, yeah, what a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you anything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Daryl. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. Well, that's very kind of you. I'm kidding. Okay, so Violet won the thing. Yeah, so we saved Violet for last, but now I'm beginning to wonder if we're ever going to see Violet again. All right, Frozen Peaches, take care. Thank you for being here as always. Do you trust me? Sure. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it, promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not just for me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. No time to talk. We're almost back in the range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody about what happened here, not even a little bit. Not even you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. All right, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. After we landed, Cat scolded us for taking us to the plane. Cat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. It looks like Cat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening, apparently the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me look to the part of a romantic novel protagonist as I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. There's no time to explain everything. Yeah, I know. And then explains everything. But it was worth it. There's no time. Now here, let's have a 3-hour-long scene. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it. I broke a plate here. I'll have to pay for it for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. Tu gestured to me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? It'd just get ruined. How would it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa, we stumbled against a table which knocked a plate onto the floor. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. In case you were watching, Cat, that was two. I knew I should have been an accountant. Fucking poor two. She laughed as she pulled me along with her into the outside. The night air had ever tasted so fresh. Each breath for air was, as we ran along the road, made my worries and fears just disappear. Oh, yeah, exactly, Grimchild. Obviously, it's very realistic. It's a very realistic game. Eventually, we all ran to the beach. Come on. She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait, she laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed into the ocean. The first instinct was to swim back to the shore, but then Allie put her hands against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled and kissed me passionately. It was as if time had stopped. For a few moments later, we went back to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? You never know what to expect for you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. Okay, that's that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have like because usually with these, right, you give them like a screen. There's like a screen where something happens. Like Tara had the one where she was giving you the you're a very cool person ring or whatever. Cat never showed up this evening. Strange. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Snacks are gone too. Not here either. Cat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey, Cat, what's up? Exactly, Sarah's. We totally are in virtual reality. Oh, hey, Daryl, I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, don't worry about it. Someone's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? Is it fucking Allie? Are they gonna kill Allie? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets Tu is working on. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here for a while anyways. She really did, man. She hit us with the vibe check real quick. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Allie go? It was awesome, as they all have been. But it should be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. I'm sure to be an adventure, but jury's out if you'd walk away from. If this is an adventure you'd walk away from. But I can see she makes you happy. Really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want it to stay that way. Anyways, we're done. You've done great till now. I don't know how I've said the other girls is true, but don't stop it now. You just have to get through this one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place. Oh, she does, Andromedas, straight up. You could tell she's about to talk to the player here in a second. She's going to talk to me and y'all. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've gone through something on. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirement for the last day and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't worry. I've made it this far, and nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. Hope so for your sake. What are you going to do? Killer gaming? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. A career coach. I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I feel that. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyways, got to get back to work. Good luck, Daryl. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last day. I'll eat all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. Okay. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you and only you. That was his dream? Oh, well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. Thanks. The fuck was that? He saw something outside, ran over to the window, stuck his head out, and then all I heard was... You little shit. You over here dropping air biscuits? I'll take that as a compliment. Anyways, she laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast, Daryl. I have some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. Oh, she's gone. She's out. That woman is a force of nature. Fart of intimidation. Yeah, I know. She's trying to scare off the bad guys. Go to your bed. You can't be right there. I'm sorry. You can't do it. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. Here we go. It's going to be fine. Just watch. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going? Pretty well. I gotta get to this date, man. We made money. Yeah, we're talking small talk. He walked away. Plot twist: you didn't delete Doki Doki Literature Club from your computer, and the rest is history. Yeah, this is just a reincarnation of it. All right, you ready? It's time to make a break. I'll be ready as ever. Okay, with further ado, lights, camera, and don't get yourself killed. What's up, Violet? I could use some tea. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in smooth motion. Ow, hot. I flung the cookie in my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never failed to make me laugh, Daryl. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, my lady. Yeah, straight up, Sarah's. Stop, you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. I don't know why that was written there. You do know those are just sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. That reminds me, Daryl. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that the show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date, the kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about, having a picnic, watching a movie at a theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. Barnacle goose. What happened? Fart of intimidation. Dying death or love crying. And then we can watch the sunset go down together. It'll be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? I knew that was coming. She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really, you've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! Oh, she did a little happy dance. She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop looking at her. Drunk paint nights are the best. Oh, hell yeah. That said, I have no idea what to do. I guess this will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if I figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Yay, we're gonna go have fun. Oh, yes. Give me that bento. I don't even know I can't tell you what that food is, but it looks delicious. I'm also really hungry right now. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and picnic for our picnic. I think I said that sentence wrong. By the way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful. Dig in. I brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. Look, man, Scarlett's in trouble, man. Especially if she's going to sacrifice herself so someone can leave the island. Save that talk for after you try this. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it, I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're next to me, Violet. You made this week so special. I feel the same way, Daryl. And there was more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. You owe me one, Daryl. Oh, that was Kat. We enjoyed delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion, smiling all the while. This is the biography in my entire life. That's funny, Graham. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara was pretty territorial about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what the movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval horror movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, but last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put out a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. Start of the movie, set next to Violet, arm around her. The story is about a girl who moved from a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with the boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, this is also some funky fucking jazz. This is some good jazz right here. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen my whole life. My whole life. How about you? Then how about we take a scene from the movie you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't. Wait, just right there for a second. The fucking character we're playing as, this man has his shit together. He's doing all the things right. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone that could do it, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. Got some nerve putting this together. The proper term for the type of jazz is baby making music, 100%. 6:30 maybe. We could push it to 7, honestly. We'll keep going. I want to finish this. I wanted to be done at 6:30, but fuck it. We can go longer. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of... Let's go with... Oh, that's tough. Let me go with Violet and I watching a movie together. This counts, right? What are you painting? Paint a picture of us watching a movie together. This is the most beautiful scene in the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to... Oh, I get it. This is a scene from the movie. Potato Tim. You are quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you. Her smile can melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting on her whole heart into painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished our comparative final artworks. It was these incredibly talented artists, maybe not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, was it worth it to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. She's hungry. Let's see. It's time for dinner. I do believe it is. God, it's a marathon this date. I volunteered to cook, but I wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went on the first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying hard to be prim and proper back then. She didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally. Almost. And babe, nah, I like it, man. I've heard that several times. I like that term. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes from the movie and our little artsy adventure. And finally, we went for a long-awaited walk on the beach. Damn, we're going everywhere. Held hands. At the time, we talked about it in. Either way, we were happy as we can be. That's a big thing in relationships, man. You have to be comfortable being quiet, because sometimes if you're like on a date and there's an awkward silence, you're like, oh no, something's wrong. But anytime you can be with someone that you care about and you can feel comfortable in silence, That is a really good sign. It means you're both just good and you're comfortable with each other enough to just be content. It's a big step. If you're with someone and you feel like you can just sit there and be quiet or play on your phone together, that is a huge step, in my opinion, for IRL relationships and not, you know, pseudo real ones. We talked about the past, the present, the future. We were so different before because of each other. You know, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. Is that so? It sounds quite crazy to say it in such a short period of time, but I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. We fell together on the soft sand. We fell together on the soft sand of the beach. Damn, it's finna get filthy. Will you marry? Oh my God, he's doing it. I looked at her and saw the most beautiful smile from the most beautiful girl there was. You know, the final ceremony is tomorrow, but I want you to know how I feel. A moment passed. I felt like my heart was trapped in my throat. Of course, I know what I said. And then I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. And here we fucking go. Okay, here we go, boys. Now we're getting to the spot. The sky outside rapidly turned from bright blue to black as if it were water being drawn from the darkest ink. And the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind as the warmth of the beach and sand disappeared in an instant. Here we go. Dr. Sophie's ready. Dr. Sophie's played this. Please collect the cast. The experiment is complete. The last thing I saw was Violet screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. The second later, I couldn't even see my hands reaching for Violet, desperately trying to pull her back. No, come back. Oh, fuck. Then I felt someone grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cut me from behind. I screamed, but there was no sound. I couldn't hear anything. Not even the sound of waves. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Violet to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then, nothing. Yes, exactly, several. It's just so important to just be content with someone. Then, nothing. We're back here. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. I'm cuffed down. They got me. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so as much budge. Morning, Daryl. What's going on, Kat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. We actually have the save for the stream rule if you want to start. Save it for the stream rule if you want. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I have that with my buddy Spencer on our little college football podcast where it's like, no, something happened this week, but we're gonna save it for the show, right? I totally get that. Massive generator turning on behind her. She raised her hand, revealing a bigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Daryl. No, don't send me back into the simulation. The curtain closes. You're talking your bow. When you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see, the one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want to be punished just yet because I want to get out of here. Hey, Kat, we've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Daryl. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? What the fuck is going on? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were busy making hard eyes at Kat. You were too busy making hard eyes at Kat to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Daryl, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Dun, dun, dun. Why do I give a fuck? I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island, but you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now, that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? Why? I love that look on your face, Daryl. You know, I've got an expression that would be perfect for the next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. We got a sub from King Troll TV 2. Appreciate you, King Troll. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the Bench Tower. I do see the resemblance. Yeah, I agree with that. It's no use to watch too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Daryl, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I had just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. What is going on? Why am I always out of water? I'm gonna hit myself with a posture check. Oh, girl, damn. Okay. Now what? That and all this damn narration makes me thirsty. Oh, I can't even burp well because I don't have enough moisture in here. I'm just gonna change my speech up a little bit in here. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. It feels like glass, like I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep just for a... I farted. Is someone there? I could feel someone's presence. I open my eyes, and I can see. Hang on, just a little longer. Oh my God, Allie. Who are you? The woman in front of me just looked at me with pity. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake. Ooh. Ooh, Grim, that's a good question. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me, and sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button, as if on cue, as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Fuck, dude. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know what, Daryl? You're in luck. Usually, I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Daryl, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my... I know this! Anyways, always the hero, aren't you, Daryl? Fuck. It's like that video of Spike Spiegel. Fucking just... I love a woman that'll just fucking kill me. Always the hero, aren't you, Daryl? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. I never tried to escape! It didn't have to be like this, but I'm done talking. Goodbye, Daryl. Am I dead? So I did get shot. Hold on just a little longer, Daryl. She looked away from me as if she had heard something, what I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Daryl. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank, although I know Your tank? Or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. Yeah, the fucking gunshot. What you say? Ooh, it only... That's my favorite fucking Saturday Night live bit ever. Yeah, at least they're real, I guess. I've been here before. I'm Daryl. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more sleep before they wake up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. It all makes sense now. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. And everyone else tried to help. It all makes sense. Okay. Only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlett, Tira, Violet, and you, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Allie, but first for the problem at hand, if I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what happened before. Sorry, who are you? I've got to play dumb. Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. She's a producer of a new show. What's your name? I don't remember. This is the end game. Oh, let's go. Looks like the same beginning As usual, learn about the killer, letting show his rules, shame show starts. We know all that. Don't remember you being this. Okay, I'm glad I do meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happy or want to see your smile. You think the staff will learn how to cook by now? Scarlett, perfection. So this dude has just been on repeat, falling in love with every single girl at different times. And finally, Allie never gave up on getting out of here, even after all this time. Here you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to run around with. It'd be my pleasure. Wow. Right, like what if she's gonna betray Damien? I'm glad you got the hint, Daryl. You haven't got yourself away from anyone, right? Not as far as I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet, I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you. So everyone has a tank then, I guess. Also, I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but last time I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and I took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get you all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hand down as the MVP. Allie might be best girl. Anyways, it's about time I tell you the truth, Daryl. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of me as a cover-up group. Cornered citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management, and those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. Okay. Sorry, guys, my voice needs to rest for a second. That about the show. But I know I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie, I was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to write was a report labeled suspicious, conspiring against the government, and take a few key selfies, and boom, I was flown here. So that basically what they do is if you're onto the government or whatever, they fly you here for this crazy dating show. I know, I just want to find love, man. Can we? Damn. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right into it. Two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girl's memories back. How long is that going to take? We won't be able to get their trust or work with them until we do. And we'll need to get their help for part 2. What's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, this game cursed. It's not about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of trained staff tasked with keeping us here. Wait, so everything from before, Allie, do you not actually like me? Were you just playing along with the show? I'll figure out a way for it for now. How about you going on a date with Scarlett today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'll tell you if I'd tell you if you thought it would be make you a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Okay. Got carried away. It's all Scarlett. There's just something about her, you know? Right, so we're going with Scarlett. Found Scarlett in the library. I don't know, Grim. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted me going with Scarlett. So for some reason, we're going with Scarlett. Hey, Scarlett, Daryl, I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? No, it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. That's not how that went. Yeah, Scarlett didn't do this. Actually, whatever, doesn't matter. Follow Kat to the games room. Sophie, if you're still here, can you tell me, does this end soon, or do we have to go through like another 5 or 6 day cycle? That's what I gotta know. I remember this place. So we're here. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Daryl. Sure. There's no way she would just let us down here. Oh, straight up. I think so too, Sarah. It's like somehow they're going to connect it back to Cat. Makes you feel better? I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you don't know who the cure is, I'll make you step back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out of here. They're alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I just got this feeling that it'd be pretty good. I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. Of course you would, Scarlett. That's weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be kept intact, even if they're below the surface. Truncated. I think you get sent with all of the girls except maybe Allie. I want to think you get sent with all the girls except maybe Allie. And then there's climax/epilogue. Oh, man. We may not finish this. We went back to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. Brains, bananas. We're in luck. Finally got the isolated sample. What in the technological fuck is going on at this point? I know. One bite and we're finished. Just got just the thing. She said brass knuckles? I hope your health insurance covers this. Alright, so she got her sample. It's a way better than it has any right to be dating sim. Oh, it is. We can finish next week. I just really wanted to start Eastward next week. Fuck it, let's finish it tonight. Let's just finish it tonight. To hell with it. My hand slipped, causing Forrest's body to tumble down the stairs. Bonk, 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 bonk. He helped me just keep going. I know, I'll get him. Okay, yeah, I am gonna speed a little bit though. Luckily, I managed to get him pretty quick. We put him on the operating table for Scarlett to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlett? This virus is pretty clearly man-made. Even more interesting, it looks like something I would make because you did, but you don't remember. Yeah, okay, she's adorable. Poor Scarlett. I see now, she's just a puppet. They're just using her and making her forget the stuff she made. The whack noise is pretty great, Snaky Poo. I guess so. I was going to tell her we got a cure now. Sweet, great work. Bet I did. Okay, we administered the cure to the four. We went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlett? I've been waiting hours for you guys. We got the cure now. Meantime, why don't you tell me about yourself? Oh, God damn it. Scarlett, I would love to. With Cat's help, we did that just in time. We spent some time with Scarlett. Okay. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie. It's somewhere safe with praying eyes. We going past it? We might. We'll see. I don't know. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlett and I were the only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's going to help us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with recordings. Four? That way we can get in and stay long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's going standing after today, to be honest. Was Four always working with you? Nope, not until now. We can't afford to refuse his help. Okay, so we can trust Four for some reason. Cool. Exactly. Like, how did... Scarlett must have been doing too much research that the government didn't agree with or whatever. Tara's been down there? I found this place this morning. Oh my god, Tara. I sat near the top of the stairs to play for a while before I played in the dark. Hold me back, Daryl. Fucking... Oh man, Alex pretty cool. Alright, Alex explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlett. Scarlett saw it coming because she's fucking smart and perfect and beautiful. Okay. The story makes sense the more we come down here. We walk towards the machines and mixture of fear and awe. The markings on the machine, my father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I said wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here. Why the film and the show over and over. but I know if we don't escape fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Daryl and I are going to do our best to make sure we all get out of this island here and now. Before I do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we have to have memories back. I have to be quite foolish. Okay, right. So no one wants to get in the tank. You can trust her. It's cool. Get in the tank. This isn't the first time we met, is it? No, it isn't. Free reign. I really am too. Yeah, I do like this quite a bit. This is a great game. The only thing is my voice is just dying out, and I would like to be done soonish. But that's okay. We might be able to pull it off. Okay, they walk back into the machine. Yes. Daryl's gonna reverse everybody. Cool. Hope this works. Might hurt a bit. Spare me from details. Everybody, everyone, take your clothes off and get in the tank. What? I had clothes on. No, get in the tank. No. Scarlett and I politely walked to the doors of the machines. I really don't get it, but I trust you. Cool. And besides, I got a thing for big things made of metal. They're just like mecha, I guess. Cool. Is this going to hurt? It is. It is. I'm sorry. Don't be, Daryl. I'm just happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure I trust you. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, they're in their tanks. Exactly. This is just kind of cool. Like, they don't have to necessarily break the fourth wall. This is just cool. This is a fun actual plot on it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlett, Yui, and Tara remembered their years of memories for a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Everyone remembers who they are now. Violet, everyone stepped out of their tanks. Hours to them, right? Okay, because it sucked. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. They all hate me. It looks like kill the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater. Wait, I could explain. I didn't know. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Oh my god, that's fucking great. They all hate you because, you know, it's been a harem. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Daryl. Out with it then. All right, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan. Trust me, it's the best we've got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Hey, we're gonna go for it. Yeah, he didn't know, man. It wasn't like Persona whenever, you know, the Valentine's Day comes and shit hits the fan. The Joker knew what the fuck he was doing. I need a throat lozenge. And I gotta pee. I gotta see what's gonna happen here, though. Like, it's too late. I'm too invested. Congrats, you made it to day 2. Good to hear that. Think I'll choose Scarlett at the end of all this? Definitely. Okay, so we're gonna date somebody else now. Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? No, not even one bit. Really? That's the games room. It's not even a hidden one. Next, I saw a cat open it, use a black key in the way of the room pocket. Definitely a master key. I was seeing this same key that they mentioned as those other buildings. Sounds like a pretty good. We get our hands on that. Exactly. If you can give me the key, even for a minute, I can make a mold of it and we can use to duplicate that key. I bet it would be pretty useful for everyone to get out of here, put it lightly. Can we just leave? Joker is more than a 5-timer and he did it masterfully. He did, man. Except for Haru. He fucked up with Haru. She about the axe. You're absolutely right, especially if you try to make it. I'm feeling a butt coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow I asked to take Yui on a date. God, are we gonna have to do 5 more dates? Okay. So Yui. I do this to myself, man. I play a game and I'm like, just be over already. Like, I've had my fun. I'm ready for Yeah, horror will end you. She's rich enough to dispose of the body. Yeah, straight up. But we love her anyways. Yui. There's something better, you know? Okay, so that was a flashback. We'll make it happen. It was the first day since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk in the woods the same day we had when we first met for the first time. It was a little awkward figuring out how to not give away that we were on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's nice to see you again. I feel the same way. After all this time, I gotta be faded. It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are a little over my head. This show me you again, everything is just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels all right. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun, bun, bun. Ah, of course. Bun, bun, bun's going to come through and get the key. Was it possible to smile? Almost forgot. Bun, bun, bun. Hunt. Bun, bun, bun left out of her arms. This is kind of cool. All the girls like working together to get out of here, and with that out of the way, they have a walk for a little longer. What just happened? Bun Bun's gonna get the key. I like that. We walk for hours and hours. Yay. Yui's a little girl. Sometimes I realize, yeah, she frees up. Okay. Moving on. She's great. In turn, make her light in the air. Light up. Okay. Got the Daryl. Yeah. I love you. Yeah, that's sweet. Hope we can spend the day like this soon. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that day. It'll be counting the days till then. Fucking bun, 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 bun. Okay. Good. Yes. Joe, you don't believe what happened today. What happened, cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. Yeah. There's a rabbit. At least 5 of them. Yeah, it was just one fucking bunny. Took everything, had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford detected the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet? What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Just I had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Daryl. Good night, cat. All right. Mission success. Got that key. All that special training. All right. Gang. Maybe we'll finish it next week. Because I feel like I'm just rushing through this. It doesn't feel fun to just sort of like... So I think I am going to be done. My bladder is going to explode. But this was a good stream. We had a lot of fun. Next week, I'm just going to bring a whole gallon of water in here so I don't run out of water and my throat doesn't die. I'm going to go watch some wrestling. I'm going to pee. Probably shower. I haven't showered in like 48 hours, and I'm not proud of that. I'm ashamed of it, but I just haven't had a reason to. I haven't had to leave the house for anything. I've just been at home. Do you have forest beasts? Forest beasts affects 1 in 10 people. If you have forest beasts, consult your doctor. And if you have forest beaks, also consult your doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. That was a fun comment. Andromedus. Is it Andromedas or is it Andromedas? Or is it Andromidas? Or is it... I'm tired. All right. Fun day, guys. Let me go ahead and hit the save button on this mug. We did it. Let's save again, just make sure. You can't just save once. Return. Look up a game called Ultra Kill and check it out. I know all about Ultra Kill. It's fantastic. I would love to play it at some point, but I have watched a little bit of it. Yeah, you guys rest well, too. I'm out this bitch, man. There we go. Exit. Maybe we'll finish it next week. Maybe I'll finish it on my own time. But either way, Eastward's getting played next week because, damn it, that's what I want. I didn't expect. I really thought this was just going to be a throwaway little thing, but it's been incredibly interesting and fun and such. So that was a burp, technically. And Tara still hasn't said Poggers. Is Poggers copyrighted? Can they get away with saying that? I don't know. Well, gang, take care of yourselves. Have a damn good one. I'll see you next week. Same time, same place, same channel. And I got to start working on a Psycho play. You know how it is. So until next week, guys. Thank you for dropping by. Raccoons, El Perdido, Andromedas, Grim, Non-Dairy, Schnicky Poo, Dr. Sophie, Elper, Ceres. Thank you guys so much. See you next week. I'm going to fumble out and try to find the outro button. There it is. Goodbye, my friends. Have a lovely evening.